Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the 1979 Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. Some people say this coin can be worth as much as $6,000, or even more. That sounds amazing, right? But before getting too excited, we should learn about this coin, how it was made, what makes it special, and when it could really be worth that kind of money. Let's take a closer look together in a simple way so everyone can understand. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar was made by the United States Mint to honor Susan B. Anthony, who was a very important woman in American history. She fought for women's rights and for women to have the right to vote. It was the first time that a real woman, not a symbol or a goddess, appeared on a U.S. circulating coin. This was a big change, and the coin was made to replace the large Eisenhower dollar that came before it. The government wanted something smaller and easier to carry, but when the coin came out, people thought it looked too much like a quarter. Because of that, the coin didn't become popular in everyday use. Most people didn't like it, and it didn't stay in circulation for long. The coin itself is made of copper and nickel. It is not silver, even though it looks shiny and silver-colored. By 1979, the United States had already stopped using silver in dollar coins, so the Susan B. Anthony dollar has no silver value at all. It weighs about 8.1 grams and has an 11-sided border, which is unique, but it still feels similar to a quarter in size. The front side of the coin, which is called the obverse, shows a portrait of Susan B. Anthony facing right. Around her head you can read the words Liberty and In God We Trust, and below her neck is the year 1979. The back side, called the reverse, shows an eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch in its claws. This design was inspired by the Apollo 11 mission and celebrates America's space achievements. Around the edge it says, United States of America, et pluribus unum, and $1. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar was made in 3 different mints. Coins from Philadelphia have the letter P, those from Denver have a D, and those from San Francisco have an S. You can find this letter above Susan B. Anthony's shoulder on the front of the coin. The Philadelphia Mint made the most coins, which is why 1979 P coins are the most common. Denver also made a lot, and San Francisco made both regular coins and special proof coins. Proof coins are special collector coins that are made with shiny mirror-like surfaces. They are not meant for spending but for keeping in collections. Because so many 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars were made, most of them are not rare. Millions of these coins still exist, sitting in drawers, banks, and collections. That means most are worth just $1, which is their face value. You could spend it in a store, and it would be accepted just like any other dollar coin. But collectors don't just care about face value. They look for coins that are special, coins that have errors, coins in perfect condition, or coins that are rare varieties. That's where the value can start to go up. The first thing collectors look at is the coin's condition. If the coin has scratches, dull color, or signs of wear, it's called circulated, which means it has been used. These are the coins most people have, and they're worth only about $1, maybe a little more if they're clean. If the coin looks shiny, has no scratches, and looks brand new, it's called uncirculated. Uncirculated coins can be worth more, sometimes a few dollars to maybe $50, or even $100 for very high-quality examples. But the really valuable coins are the ones that have special features or rare mistakes. One special type is called the wide rim, or near-date, variety. This version of the 1979 P coin has a wider rim, and the date appears closer to the edge. It's easy to spot once you know what to look for. Most 1979 P coins are the common, narrow rim, or far date, type, where the rim is thinner and the date is farther away. The wide-rimmed coins were made in smaller numbers, so they're harder to find. A normal narrow-rim coin in perfect, uncirculated condition might be worth a few dollars, but a wide-rimmed coin in top condition can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some have sold at auction for over $6,000 when graded in perfect mint state condition. Another reason a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar might be worth $6,000 or more is if it has a mint error. A mint error means something went wrong during the coin-making process. Sometimes a coin might be struck on the wrong type of metal blank, called a planchet. For example, a dollar coin might be struck on a planchet meant for a quarter or a nickel. When that happens, the coin could be smaller, lighter, or a different color. Those mistakes are rare and valuable. Some error coins like this have sold for over $10,000. There are other types of mint errors too. Sometimes the design is off-center, meaning part of the image is missing or not lined up properly. If it's only a little off, it might not be worth much, but if it's way off and still shows the date clearly, collectors might pay hundreds or even thousands for it. There are also coins called clipped planchets, which look like a piece of the coin has been cut off or bitten. Those can be worth anywhere from $50 to several hundred, depending on the size of the clip and the coin's condition. Another kind of error is a double strike, when the coin is stamped twice by mistake, making some of the letters or numbers look doubled. Some 1979 Susan B. Anthony coins from the San Francisco Mint were made as proof coins for collectors. Proof coins are made using special polished dies and are struck multiple times to make them extra shiny and detailed. A regular proof coin might be worth only a few dollars, but if it's in perfect shape, with deep, strong contrast between the frosted parts and shiny parts, it could be worth hundreds or more. A few top-graded proofs have sold for thousands. If you think your coin might be valuable, the best thing you can do is have it checked by a professional coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. They will look at your coin closely, make sure it's real, and give it a grade from 1 to 70. A grade of 70 means the coin is perfect with no marks at all. Coins that have been graded by these companies are trusted by collectors and often sell for higher prices because buyers know exactly what they're getting. So, can your 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar really be worth $6,000? The answer is yes, but only in very rare cases. It needs to be a rare variety, like the wide rim, or it needs to have a big mint error, or it must be in perfect, top-graded condition. Most of these coins, even if they're shiny and nice, are only worth about $1. If someone tells you their coin is worth thousands, ask them why. Does it have an error? Is it a wide-rim version? Has it been graded by a professional company? Without those things, it's probably just a regular coin. You should also be careful about online listings. Many people post their coins for sale at huge prices, but that doesn't mean anyone will actually pay those prices. The real value comes from what similar coins have actually sold for at real auctions. The best way to learn is to check reliable coin websites, look at real auction results, and ask questions in coin collecting groups. So, to wrap it up, most 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars are just regular coins worth $1, but a few special ones can be worth thousands. The key is knowing what to look for: wide rims, mint errors, or perfect grades. Check your coin carefully, and if it seems special, have it graded. Even if it turns out to be common, it's still a cool piece of history to keep. Thanks for watching, and if you learned something new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos about rare coins and what they're really worth. See you next time, and happy coin hunting!